Hey, welcome to the Board Game Closet. My name's Jimmy, and today I get to show you Tsuro Phoenix Rising by Calliope Games. Now, this was sent to us to check out, and I was pretty excited that they offered to send it because I remembered the production quality from the original Tsuro. It had these cool tiles with these little dragons that went around the board, super nice stuff, and so I wanted to see what they did on their third version of this game. So there's Tsuro, there's a second one that I can't remember, and now Tsuro Phoenix Rising. And so this was actually on Kickstarter last year, I believe, and so I was kind of excited to see what came in this box. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you my buy it, play it, hate it rating. Green means go buy this game, add it to your collection. White means maybe you wouldn't buy it, but you would definitely play it. And then red means don't buy it, don't play it because you hate it. I'm going to give you my rating right now and then spend the rest of this video telling you why I gave it that rating. Tsuro Phoenix Rising gets a white rating from me. If you want to play this game with me, I will sit down 100% of the time and play this game with you. Why? Couple reasons. Let's dive right into this. Is number one, the production quality on this game. You get so many cool things in this box. The first thing is this plastic board that snaps together. And this plastic board serves a couple reasons. One, it instantly kind of sets the layout for what's going to happen, but then it also does this super cool thing where I can push down on the edge of a tile and it pops up. Because in this game, you are going to be flipping these tiles over. And I will get to how the game plays in a second, but that's a super cool feature because a lot in this game, you are going to be flipping these tiles over and trying to figure out which direction you want to point them. But the second thing that's cool about this game is it plays with 8 people. And look at these cool phoenixes that you get in the game. 8 people. I said that. 8 people can play this game. Tons of these tokens here, these glass beads. All the tiles are double-sided and they look really awesome. And you cannot forget about this crazy cool first player token. Now, how does the game play? What are you doing in this game? If you're familiar with the original Tsuro, you started your dragons on the edge of the table, and then when you lay down a tile, you kept following it through and tried to create this path of ways that you kind of wandered your way through. Now, the first thing that you need to know is that the game starts with these tiles right here already set up in the middle. So that's where strategy can already start to come into the game because you can already start to see some paths that are laid out. And if you can make it there, you get your little phoenix over there, you could start scoring some points. Now, the second thing that's cool about this game is they have all of these lanterns that are out on the board. And the way that it works is when you pass through a tile and leave a tile that a lantern is on, you're going to get one of these fancy little star tokens. And the first person to get 7 of these is the winner of the game. So it's not a very complicated game to understand. People could sit down and play this almost immediately where you say, okay, follow the lines and try to pass the lanterns. First person to pass 7 wins the game. But there are some strategy points in the game where if you're on the edge of the board or if your dragon or your phoenix ends a line where there is no new tile facing it, then you get a double-sided tile and you have to decide which way you want to send it. There's a little analysis paralysis in that you're doing this thing like 100 times, and you're flipping around and you're like, wait, did I try it that way? Yes. And okay, I know that I don't want to go that direction, so which way should that kind of thing. And so you are going to have to face a little bit of that, but that is the fun of this game, is trying to match the paths. And one thing that happens when you do pass a lantern is that now you have the choice of where to place that lantern out onto the board. So if I passed this orange lantern right here, I could place it in either one of these. And depending on where my opponents are, I might have a difficult decision on which one that I want to place it on because I do not want to give you an easy point. And so there's a lot of strategy that goes into that. And one of my favorite features of the game is that they now give you a life. Now, in the original Tsuro, if you ever went off the edge of the board, you're out. So bad, too bad, so sad, whatever the phrase is. That's the end. Well, in this one, you have the option now of if you go off the board, you're not completely out. And what's really cool about this is that this is an optional restart for you. Now, here's a little bit more strategy in that you get to choose where these lanterns go out across the board. And then if you want to, on your turn, you can kind of restart And then on the beginning of the next round, you can send your person through. And if you plan that out right and nobody scoops them out from underneath you, then you might be able to get those last precious stars that you need to win the game. And that's pretty cool. I think if you like Tsuro, you need to have this in your collection. I feel like anybody that likes the base Tsuro, I don't know about the second one, but if you like that, I feel like there is enough different. It is worthy enough to have this on your shelf. And if I had to choose the base Tsuro or this one, I don't know why I wouldn't choose this version. There is enough great things in this one that makes it a little bit more meaty, but anybody I think can sit down at the table and play this and they're going to have a great time. They're going to be off and playing quickly without a lot of rules, which is one of my favorite features in games. So like you said, I'm getting excited thinking about it already. So if you want to play this game with me, I would love to play it. It gets a white from me. That's Tsuro Phoenix Rising. So thanks for checking out our review of the game. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like button, and we'll see y'all next time on the Board Game Closet.